The Stan Romanek case. Alien hybrid baby or the biggest hoax in UFO history? What if everything you knew about alien contact was just the surface of something far more disturbing? Stan Romanek claimed he was abducted over 100 times, impregnated an alien being, and captured proof that governments worldwide tried to suppress. Before you dismiss this as another conspiracy theory, you need to know what happened next, because what they found in his blood changed everything we thought we knew about extraterrestrial contact. Stan Romanek was an ordinary man living in Denver, Colorado, until December 2000, when his life became a living nightmare that would make him one of the most documented abduction cases in modern ufology. This wasn't just another story of lights in the sky. This was physical evidence, medical anomalies, and footage that would either prove we're not alone or expose the greatest deception in UFO history. It started with missing time. Stan would leave his house and return hours later with no memory of where he'd been. But unlike typical abduction cases, Stan did something different. He started keeping a journal, documenting every strange occurrence, every unexplained mark on his body, every moment his reality seemed to shift. What he discovered would lead him down a rabbit hole so deep that even seasoned researchers questioned whether humanity was ready for the truth. The first major incident happened on a cold night in 2003. Stan set up a video camera after experiencing weeks of strange activity around his home. What he captured sent shockwaves through the UFO community. Through his window, a gray alien face appeared, staring directly at the camera. The creature had the classic large black eyes, grayish skin, an elongated head that matched thousands of abduction reports worldwide. But here's where it gets disturbing. The being didn't just appear and vanish. It studied him, observed him as if Stan was part of an ongoing experiment. Frame-by-frame analysis of the footage revealed details that skeptics couldn't easily dismiss. The alien's eyes reflected light in ways that human eyes don't. The movement patterns were fluid yet unnatural. Special effects experts examined the video and found no evidence of CGI or manipulation, at least not with technology available at that time. But the government had a different take. They wanted that footage destroyed. Stan's abductions intensified. He began experiencing what abductees call screen memories, false images implanted to hide traumatic experiences. He would remember being in a white room, surrounded by beings that communicated telepathically. They showed him images of Earth's future, catastrophic events, and told him he had a role to play. But the most controversial claim was about to surface. According to Stan and investigators who examined his case, during one abduction, he was forced to provide genetic material. The beings extracted DNA and used it for hybridization experiments. This wasn't just Stan's claim. Dr. Leo Sprinkle, a renowned psychologist who specialized in abduction cases, worked with Stan using hypnotic regression. Under hypnosis, Stan recalled being shown a hybrid child, part human, part alien, created from his genetic material. The hybrid program is one of the most disturbing aspects of alien abduction research. According to hundreds of abductees, gray aliens have been running a systematic breeding program for decades, creating hybrid beings that can survive in Earth's atmosphere while maintaining extraterrestrial consciousness. Stan claimed he saw nurseries filled with these children, existing in some kind of suspended animation, waiting for a purpose we can't yet understand. But Stan had more than memories. He had physical evidence that medical professionals couldn't explain. His body began developing strange marks, geometric patterns burned into his skin overnight. Blood tests revealed unusual markers, anomalies that didn't match any known human condition. His white blood cell count would spike dramatically after abduction events, as if his immune system was fighting off something foreign. Then came the equations. Stan, who had no background in advanced mathematics or physics, began waking up with complex mathematical formulas running through his mind. He would frantically write them down before forgetting. When physicists examined these equations, they were shocked. The formulas dealt with quantum mechanics, dimensional travel, and energy manipulation far beyond Stan's education level. Where did this knowledge come from? The most explosive piece of evidence came in 2008. Stan captured another video, this time showing what appeared to be an alien spacecraft hovering near his property. The craft displayed flight characteristics that defied conventional physics. instantaneous acceleration, right-angle turns at high speed, and complete silence. Aviation experts who analyzed the footage confirmed these maneuvers were impossible with any known human technology. Here's where the story takes a dark turn. Shortly after releasing this footage, Stan's home was raided. Government agents confiscated computers, files, and personal belongings. They claimed they were investigating unrelated charges, but the timing was suspicious. Stan believed he was being silenced, that powerful forces wanted to suppress evidence of alien contact because the truth would shatter everything we believe about our place in the universe. Do you believe there's life on other planets? Have you or someone you know experienced something that can't be explained? Leave your thoughts in the comments because what comes next might change your perspective forever. The harassment escalated. Stan received death threats. His family was followed. Anonymous sources warned him to stop talking. But Stan refused to stay silent. He began working with researchers, sharing his experiences publicly, appearing at UFO conferences. He became a spokesperson for thousands of abductees who suffered in silence, afraid to share their experiences because society would label them crazy. Dr. Roger Leir, a podiatric surgeon who specialized in removing alleged alien implants, examined Stan. Dr. Leir had removed mysterious objects from abductees worldwide, objects made from meteoric metal with isotopic ratios not found on Earth. Stan had similar anomalies. Scans revealed metallic fragments embedded deep in his tissue, placed with surgical precision. When Dr. Leir attempted removal, the objects seemed to migrate, moving away from surgical instruments as if they were alive. The implants raised terrifying questions. Were these tracking devices, communication tools, or something more sinister, technology designed to alter human consciousness and behavior? Stan reported hearing voices after the implants appeared, receiving messages in languages he didn't understand. Sometimes the messages warned of future events that later came true with disturbing accuracy. Stan's case attracted attention from multiple intelligence agencies. Documents released through Freedom of Information Act requests revealed that his activities were monitored, his communications intercepted. Why would government resources be devoted to surveilling an ordinary citizen making extraordinary claims unless those claims threaten something bigger? The pregnancy claims pushed credibility to its limit. Multiple female abductees reported being impregnated during alien encounters, carrying hybrid fetuses for weeks or months before they mysteriously vanished. Medical records confirmed pregnancies that disappeared without miscarriage or medical intervention. Stan witnessed these procedures during his abductions, seeing women in various stages of this forced reproductive program. According to abduction researchers, the gray aliens are dying. Their species has become sterile through genetic manipulation and needs fresh DNA to survive. They chose humans because our genetic code contains something they lost, something essential for consciousness and emotion. The hybrid children represent their attempt to create a new species that can bridge both worlds. But not everyone believed Stan. Skeptics pointed to inconsistencies in his story, questioned the authenticity of his evidence, and accused him of fabricating everything for attention and money. When criminal charges unrelated to UFOs surfaced against Stan, his credibility suffered devastating blows. Critics claimed this proved he was a fraud, that everything was an elaborate hoax designed to gain fame in the UFO community. Stan maintained his innocence on all charges, arguing he was being framed to discredit his alien contact evidence. He pointed to a pattern throughout UFO history where credible witnesses suddenly faced legal troubles or personal scandals that destroyed their reputations. Was this coincidence or orchestrated character assassination? The debate raged within the UFO research community. Some investigators stood by Stan, citing the physical evidence and corroborating witnesses. Others distanced themselves, worried that supporting him would damage the credibility of legitimate research. This division highlighted a fundamental problem in ufology. How do you verify claims that, by their nature, exist outside conventional proof systems? Advanced analysis of Stan's window alien video continued. Experts using modern AI technology to detect deepfakes and manipulations found the footage remained unexplainable. The aliens' movements, the way light interacted with its features, The subtle details in its behavior all suggested either authentic extraterrestrial contact or special effects technology that didn't exist when the video was recorded. Stan's mathematical equations received renewed attention when quantum physicists discovered his formulas aligned with cutting-edge theories about interdimensional travel. The equations described methods for bending space-time, creating stable wormholes, and manipulating dark energy in ways mainstream science was only beginning to explore. If Stan fabricated these, he somehow predicted theoretical breakthroughs years before professional physicists. The hybridization program, if real, represents the most significant biological experiment in human history. Imagine the implications. Alien DNA spliced with human genetics, creating beings with enhanced cognitive abilities, psychic powers, and immunity to diseases that plague both species. These hybrids could be the next step in evolution, designed to inherit Earth after humanity destroys itself or to colonize new worlds when Earth becomes uninhabitable. Abductees worldwide report similar experiences to Stan's. They describe the same gray aliens, the same white rooms, the same reproductive procedures. This consistency across cultures and continents suggests either a shared delusion spreading through human consciousness or genuine contact with an extraterrestrial civilization following a systematic agenda. Stan's later years were marked by isolation and controversy. The legal battles drained his resources. Former supporters abandoned him. His health deteriorated under the stress of constant scrutiny and harassment. Yet he never recanted his experiences, never admitted to fabrication, maintaining until his final days that everything he reported was true. The evidence Stan left behind remains in storage, analyzed by researchers who continue searching for definitive proof. His videos, photographs, medical records, and testimonies form one of the most comprehensive abduction case files ever compiled. Future technology might finally reveal whether Stan was humanity's messenger about alien contact or a troubled man who created an elaborate fantasy. What makes Stan's case so compelling isn't any single piece of evidence, but the accumulation of anomalies. The videos, the equations, the medical abnormalities, the government interest, the consistent testimony over decades, all these elements together create a picture that's difficult to dismiss entirely. Either everything aligned in an impossibly perfect storm of coincidence and deception, or Stan truly experienced contact with non-human intelligence. The gray aliens in Stan's accounts match descriptions from thousands of other abductees. They communicate telepathically, operate with cold efficiency, and pursue their hybridization agenda with mechanical precision. They show minimal emotion, treating humans as biological resources rather than sentient beings deserving respect. This raises ethical questions about our place in the cosmic hierarchy and whether we're prepared for contact with species that don't share our values. Stan claimed the aliens showed him visions of Earth's future. He saw ecological collapse, nuclear war, and humanity teetering on extinction. The hybrid children, according to these visions, were insurance against total annihilation, a new species capable of rebuilding civilization after we destroy ourselves. Whether prophecy or delusion, these visions reflected genuine concerns about humanity's trajectory. The suppression of Stan's evidence, if intentional, suggests powerful entities don't want the public knowing the truth about alien contact, perhaps because it would destabilize religious institutions, economic systems, and political power structures. Or perhaps because the truth is so disturbing that revealing it would cause mass panic and societal collapse. Independent verification of abduction claims remains the field's greatest challenge. How do you prove something happened when the perpetrators control the evidence, erase memories, and operate outside normal physical laws? Traditional scientific methods break down when dealing with phenomena that deliberately avoid detection and verification. Stan's legacy divides researchers into believers and skeptics, with few remaining neutral. His case became a litmus test for how seriously people take abduction research. Support Stan and risk professional credibility. Dismiss him and potentially ignore legitimate evidence of extraterrestrial contact. This polarization hampers objective investigation. The hybrid children Stan claimed to have seen would now be adults, walking among us, indistinguishable from normal humans except for subtle differences in abilities and consciousness. Some researchers believe these hybrids are already integrated into society, preparing humanity for open contact or serving as advance agents for alien agendas we can't comprehend. Technology continues advancing, making it easier to fake videos and harder to trust evidence. Yet Stan's footage predates easily accessible special effects software. Creating convincing alien footage in the early 2000s required professional resources and expertise Stan didn't possess. This temporal context strengthens arguments for authenticity. The mathematical knowledge Stan displayed suggests either genuine alien communication or access to classified research far beyond public knowledge. Either scenario carries profound implications. If aliens taught him physics beyond our current understanding, it proves their technological superiority. If human organizations possess this knowledge and hide it, that deception might be as significant as alien contact itself. Stan Romanek died, leaving more questions than answers. Was he humanity's witness to the greatest secret in history, or a complicated man who fabricated an elaborate mythology? The evidence supports arguments on both sides. Physical proof exists but remains controversial. Testimony is consistent but comes from a questionable source. Government interest is documented but could be routine investigation rather than cover-up. The truth about Stan Romanek and his alleged alien encounters may never be definitively proven. But his case forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about our cosmic isolation, government transparency, and the limits of scientific investigation. Whether true or false, his story reflects deep human fears and hopes about what might exist beyond our world. If Stan was telling the truth, we're not alone, we're being studied, and our genetics are being harvested for purposes we barely understand. If he fabricated everything, we must ask why someone would endure decades of ridicule, harassment, and legal troubles to maintain a lie that brought more suffering than benefit. Either way, the Stan Romanek case remains one of ufology's most fascinating and controversial chapters. What do you think happened to Stan Romanek? Was he abducted over 100 times by gray aliens conducting hybrid experiments? Or was this the most elaborate hoax in UFO history? The evidence exists for you to examine. The choice of what to believe remains yours. But remember, somewhere in the darkness above us, something is watching, waiting, and perhaps preparing for the day when humanity can no longer deny we share this universe with intelligence far beyond our comprehension.